games. Well, what are some of the things that you want your guys to build off specifically?
Just sustained focus, sustained effort, and energy and competitiveness. I think that, like we've talked about before, we've had great stretches, and then we kind of have these lulls, whether it be turnovers or blown coverages or just lack of communication. And so I just think over the last couple games, it's been a lot tighter. I feel like the communication's been a little bit more consistent. And a lot of that communication has kind of started with Miles and kind of trickled down throughout the rest of the vets and Nurk and even the guys that aren't playing. I hear them in timeouts and saying what's appropriate. So kudos to the group and kudos to some of the individual players as well, stepping up and saying the right things in the right moments to kind of help us.
Coach, since we saw you last, the five-man is more a part of the game now than we saw you early in the season. How does that change the look offensively for you?
Yeah, our 5-man has been great, and like we've had 3 different, I think, pitches with Nurk and Mark and Musa, and each one kind of give us a little something different. But the thing that's kind of been consistent is defensively, we can do different things with each big, but they're doing a great job, I think, of dominating the paint and trying to alter shots down there. They're doing a really good job rebounding. Even in their pick and roll coverages, I feel like they're kind of finding their depth of where they need to be. Are they up? Are they back? Are they understanding who the ball handler is? And so I've been really proud of that side of the ball. And then offensively, Mark's ability to roll and play with force like he has in a couple of the games has been really helpful for us because they're going to put 2 on the ball. Us being able to throw the ball to him in the seam and then him make decisions, whether it be to finish or to kick out's been big to create some good looks for himself and for the other guys. And then Nurk, he's able to rebound and then push the break like a point center. And it's been really good. His passing, his decision making, he's got just a really good feel for the game. And then Musa, offensive rebounding. The guy is like relentless and he brings so much energy to our group.
Coach, I know it's hard to look forward in the schedule at this time of the year, but you guys are playing the Clippers in a couple games.
Jeez.
I know you overlapped a little bit with Jeff Van Gundy last year. The Clippers defense this year has been amazing under Van Gundy. So I was wondering what you took from him with your time together in Boston and what you think of that defense overall and the job he's done.
Phenomenal human being, phenomenal man, and phenomenal coach is what I take away from Jeff. It was a fun year, excuse me, to be around him, his energy, to have that kind of work ethic after you've been in the league for that long, and he comes in every day like curious and ready to go, and whether it was a regular season game or a playoff game, he just had the right approach to the day. I thought he asked the right questions. He wanted to be involved in every meeting. And so as a young coach, watching somebody that's been a veteran in this league and done it and played in the playoffs and coached really good players, I was kind of inspired and it gave me energy. And so watching what he's doing with the Clippers is no surprise. I think that he's got a really good basketball mind. I think he communicates really well and is probably implementing some great things. And then the experience that we had in Boston, being able to have lots of layers to your defense, I'm guessing with his previous experience and then getting the Boston experience, he's able to kind of just take and mesh together everything he's done.
Coach Theo Cantor from the French media Basket USA. What do you think about the season of Tidjane Salahin? He has a tough one. What is the project, the long-term project, for him?
Yeah, I'd actually say not a tough season for him. I've been very pleased with Tidjane's rookie journey. I think that he's learned a ton. He's had some really good moments, and he's had some moments where he's struggled, but that's everyone, whether you've been a veteran, whether you've been a rookie. And I've just been really impressed with how he's gone through the year as a 19-year-old young man coming over to the States, different game, language barrier, all those things. And he just he is so hungry and thirsty and passionate for the game of basketball, but also he's passionate about just trying to be better and trying to impact winning as much as he possibly can. So I think long term is for him to just continue to find consistency in his game, continue to build his body. I think that as the year has gone on, he's done a great job of in the weight room. Kudos to him and the performance staff for the plan that they've put together. But you can see him just getting a little stronger. Movements are a little bit more fluid and trusting it and having that confidence. And so the offense and the defense will come as he continues to learn the game. But I think the body part and like this offseason, just committing himself to the weight room is going to be huge.
Hey Charles, you mentioned Musa and offensive rebound, just expanding off of that. How do you evaluate the possession battle overall? Like, what numbers do you use, and how do you communicate that to your players?
Yeah, some of it's a numbers thing, but some of it's just it's an eye test. And to see that a defense has to commit 3 guys to make sure that they keep him off the boards allows his teammates to get a rebound, or he goes and he gets fouled. And so there's sometimes like the stats won't actually track the fact that he's drawn this many people, or the fact that he's gotten fouled on that possession, and for us to get another possession on the side out of bounds, or the energy that it brings. And also the other stat that it doesn't really account for that is just it's a spirit breaker. I think that if you get a defensive stop and a guy is just constantly going in there and he's relentless on the glass, it kind of breaks your spirit a little bit. And so a lot of it's the eye test as well.
Coach, I know you've answered this question before when playing the Hawks, but one of the stats that I saw were 5 coaches that were on that bench tonight had some time here in Atlanta, including and not even including Jeff Peterson. So when you think about your time here, and I guess when you go to other places that you've stopped along the way, do you ever kind of stop and think about the journey to this place?
Heck yeah, especially when you're sitting in the traffic on the way to the arena. There's a lot of thinking. But this place is, very special to me. It's where I got my start. There was, I think, a lot of great people within the organization that work here, Bob being one of them, that's in this room that just kind of helped mold me. They showed me the ropes in the NBA, how to go through a season, how to be a professional, the coaches that I got to work with here, this city, the fan support, the success we had, it all. Just like when you sit there again on the bus, it's just like nostalgia and daydreaming and reminiscing about all the great times and the great people that you've gotten to meet, and how much they've just helped impact you and help me get to this spot.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.